The question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room in into the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic.
Turning it on! Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's King. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So first down here as they go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Card in the backfield. It's Welsh. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Welch. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Taken out of bounds. downs after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was kept.
Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Phillips. Flying down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That slices the lead to 2. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to get behind the defense. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell. Is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Reads it, fires complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Intercepted, number 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Breaks into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's 3rd and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spit it out quickly to a wide receiver in the perimeter and you find a few blocks, he gets a crease, then he takes off with the speed, and you still find a way to not just get the first down, but generate an explosive play.
Wants to throw again. He's got him. Quick spin on the line. Base to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Dropping back, it's King. A shot toward the end zone. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank their tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Made a defender miss. Touchdown Bulldogs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 10 over Western Kentucky.
Turning it on! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throws toward the end zone. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He'll be stopped, but Not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's King. Bring in the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He leaves it with his back. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He now has 80 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They're going to ride this running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving.
And the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's King. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the left. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Still, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains at the 1st down at the 27. Looking for a man. It's King. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 20 to Louisville. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
With the catch, it's Robinson. And they swarm him under. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.